Soil brothers and soil sisters. Guys, today we're going to be doing a review on the Wild Badger Power Multi-Tool. Alright guys, so it's been raining here for probably the last 2-3 weeks. I haven't been out here to do anything to my yard and it looks really bad. Alright, so I have a ton of work to do and I figured today will be the perfect time to do a review on the Wild Badger Power Multi-Tool. Alright, so I never had this before, I never tried it. I'm going to go ahead and open this box. I'm going to let you see exactly what comes in it. And I'm going to show y'all and tell y'all exactly how I feel about it. Okay. Alright guys, so the first thing I opened up was the weed eater attachment. Correction, the chainsaw attachment. Alright, so this long extension. Chainsaw holder. And the cover. So I haven't seen the chain as of yet. I know this comes with an oil reservoir on the end, and I mean this is pretty heavy duty quality material. And then we have this motor component, and it is pretty meaty, guys. Pretty meaty. Now, if you're like me, you have had these things for a while, these multi-tools. This is definitely the most sturdy, heavy-duty feeling one I have ever had. We have the handle, that brush cutting blade. Alright, and I'm definitely going to be using this. Here we got the weed eating attachment. Man, I'm talking about the sturdiness of this thing. Like, it's crazy. I mean, it's heavy duty feeling. This is your, I guess, your reflector blade that goes on the front of your weed to stop anything from coming back at you. Alright, so it looks pretty good so far. Alright, and we're going to try to put together some of these parts and we'll come back. I'm going to read you a little bit of instructions just in case. I don't want to get nothing wrong. Oh, I'm missing something. Hold on. Just when you thought there couldn't be no more. And that's only because I wasn't counting. They do say 4 in one. Wow. So it's a metal. I don't know if it's aluminum or what, but it is a metal. Wow. So one thing I do like about this, you know, the teeth are very wide. You know, you get some of these and they can't cut, you know, your hedges because the stems are too thick to even get between the teeth. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with this one. Those teeth are pretty wide. Like I said, all metal, sturdy material. Even the extension is metal. Okay, so what I'm assuming this is the head to attach the blade, the weed blade to. So Badger said, alright fam, so when you open your box, you are going to have a set of tools. Alright guys, so this is going to be the first thing we're going to put together. Alright, this is going to be the handle to the weed eater. Alright, so guys, to put this handle on, simply just screw these 4 bolts back in. And that's done. All right. Let's see what's next. This is pretty self-explanatory. Just it comes like this, and there are two bolts sitting up there at the top. So, all right, let's see what's next. If you look at it, it does have threads in it, and simply just screw it on. Now, that is pretty simple, guys. I don't think you can get any simpler than that. Like you separate the washer from the bottom, and then insert the blade. So, if you can see, the blade just sits right in there, no problem. I don't know if it gets any more simpler than that, you know. All right, fam. So the next thing we're going to do is try to put together our chainsaw attachment. What I did is I screwed it until I got this little piece further back. All right. Then you want to put your chain on the blade. Make sure your teeth are facing the right way. If they're not, it just won't cut like it should, okay? Alright guys, so take your chain that's on your blade and you put it around this metal sprocket, okay? There are two holes at the bottom. You want to go ahead and stick that little piece that you have wound back into one of those holes. And then you simply just tighten it up. Back on. And tighten your nut back on. You guys, your chainsaw put together. Pretty simple. So, one thing I just noticed is that this thing actually adjusts so at different angles. So you just pull this knob back, and you can move the head of your chainsaw all the way up to an angle like that. So guys, how many times have you been in a position where you might have needed something at that angle? That angle, that angle, that angle, that angle. And that's it, you know, straight and almost 90 degrees, guys. So that is pretty cool. So let's see what's next. Well, pretty simple. Just slide that pole in there. You can adjust the angle from which this thing cuts. So I think that is great. Alright fam, so I have all the attachments put together, and now I am installing the trimmer. I did put fuel inside the motor. It calls for 50 to 1, so make sure you get your mixture right. It does have a primer ball on there. It's a start switch and a run switch. So I am to pump the ball 7 times and crank it. So to my surprise, I think I pulled it 3 times and it cranked up. I had it on start, and I actually heard the motors try to start. Then I put it on run, and it cranked right up. The motor sounded good, nice and strong, and I was pleasantly surprised. I figured it would take a little bit more than that. So we're gonna go ahead and try out this trimmer and see how it works for us. All right, fam. So my review on the Badger is it is a really well made piece of machinery. All right, it feels like it's built to last. It runs great. As you can see, it works great. The only question I would have is it gonna stand the test of time? That's one thing I can't tell you in this review. But it's easy to put together, well made, and it works great. Good power, good material, and it do what it's designed to do, guys. So, hey, take that the way you will. I mean, it's definitely not a cheaper piece of equipment because I got one and I know. So, it is definitely not that. And yeah, if you got any kind of ability to put stuff together, it is very simple to do. If I decided to use my own tools, it would be no time. I had to figure everything out, and I it took me a little bit of time to figure it out and put it together. I say it took me about 30 minutes to do all of it. So that's all three, four attachments, and put where I needed to put together on the actual body of it. So Not bad. If I had to do it again, knowing what I know, I could do it in 10 minutes. No problem. Alright guys, so I appreciate y'all for coming with me on this review. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.